So thank you very much. We discuss more later, and God bless everyone.
Can we still appreciate Professor Amin Musa Amasani Kaloma is the Director of Education Quality Assurance of the State Universal Basic Education Board. He is a member of various professional teaching committees, and of course we come from this vast of experience in the area of education delivery. Thank you very much, and we are now expecting the arrival of our visitor, who is expected to arrive here any moment, and we still want to
all levels of education, and how best can the teacher handle his
Inshallah, barakallah. In the name of Allah, I am delighted to welcome you all to this important gathering, which is a flag of a capacity building program designed by National Association of Proprietors of Private Schools in conjunction with Zamfara State Universal Basic Education Board. The program is aimed at equipping our teachers with state-of-the-art operation in our various institutions. Training and retraining, the importance of training and retraining in teaching and learning process cannot be overemphasized, and that is why the association finds it necessary to prepare and design a program for the betterment of our teachers. Thank you and welcome you all. Assalamu alaikum.
Mine is just to show gratitude to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for making this event a success. I'm highly delighted to have this forum, and I wish to particularly thank the Proprietors Association Chairman and his ESCO for coming along with us. We know what you have been doing. We always saw you as complementers to what the government is doing as far as education is concerned. We know without you cannot perform well. So we will thank you very much, and I hope the tempo will continue. So I hope this training that was conducted today will give you more aptitude to give our children the learning they require. So I thank you very much.
Such a large and super developed concept. Teaching and learning is the responsibility of all. So the division between private and public schools is simply a blur. So I'm extremely happy. One of the main reasons why I accepted to come here, I know, I don't have to sit. So I accepted the invitation at late hour to come to this meeting because of the importance I attach to it. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, teaching and learning, that defines education, is the responsibility of all. And the division between public and private schools is just a matter of concept and blood. So I'm extremely happy that His Excellency and the government has found it right to come to keep us together so that we put our heads together and train our teachers on the profession that is most respected. Ladies and gentlemen, I want us all to cooperate in the interest of our own children and grandchildren. This is a goodwill message. I wish to say this is a very successful meeting, and we hope the future will give us every chance to rub minds on issues like this. And I wish to make two passionate calls on the government. One is to please make education a priority. Make education a priority. It is extremely important because what I have been witnessing as state chairman of SBMC is that the state government doesn't seem to give proper care, especially in its appointment of its key office of the Commissioner of Education. I want to appeal that commissioners of education should be people who are conversant and in the area of education, not people who politicize. Secondly, when it comes to the actual education delivery, I want everybody concerned to be taken along. Meeting of this nature, town hall meetings, stakeholders meetings should be encouraged so that we will give the government the feeling of parents and other stakeholders so that we can take proactive decisions. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, I hope this type of training will continue even at a micro level, at school level, at state level, at zonal level, so that we can move ahead. Thank you very much.
I have just been informed that the executive deputy governor is on his way to this venue. Though it was mentioned to me that an event is going on here and the ceremony is slated for 11 o'clock in the morning. Knowing the crucial moment we are into, I programmed myself and scheduled to be here by 11. And as God will have it, I was by the gates at 11 o'clock. And only to be told that it has been shifted to afternoon or evening. So I wasn't sure whether really I can make it, given our schedules and what we are going through now. We are almost on the eve of election. Let me glorify Allah for giving me the opportunity to stand here this moment and for making it possible to stand here. I never thought what I have been told is as large as this. I cannot afford to miss a gathering of men and women of this caliber and holding in my mother state, Gusau. And I'm informed that it's a joint airport between the UBEC and private school owners of the state, which I'm very, very, very happy to see that the private school are working closely with the conventional schools we have in the state. In other words, the two components are sharing a symbiotic relationship that will move an important sector of our society, which is education. Let me assure everybody that is here, not only I have served as the Chief of Staff of the number 4 office of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and not only I serve as a Speaker of the state for 8 years, but I also happen to be a member of the Presidential Campaign Council of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And I was a member of that committee that came up with his manifestos. I want to assure everybody that is here, the social sector that encapsulates education and health is a top priority of Asiwaju's administration, inshallah. And it's only second to security of lives and properties. So I want to assure you and solicit for you, everybody that is here, support that we have an assurance. We have an assurance that Bola Ahmed Tinubu mean well for the good people of Nigeria, and especially for areas that have been devastated by banditry, insecurity, like Zamfara State. It was by only coincidence that I saw myself within the family of Asiwaju as the Chief of Staff. And it's then I...
Now your contribution has gone a long way in breaking the monopoly, because you have made us, the public schools, to stand on our toes because of your competition. That one is also very important. So kudos to you all. I hand you. With this, before I hand over the microphone, I would like to also pass this very important message that my Oga has told me to remind you, especially those who have not been very up and doing in paying their dues, to please do so. You are really trying, but we want you to do more. So with this, I thank you so much, and I assure you that, as I have said, we are partners in progress, and we shall continue to be so, inshallah. Thank you very much.
Alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you all to this professional capacity development workshop for proprietors and head teachers of private schools in Zamfara State. First, I want to express my appreciation to the National Association of Proprietors of Private Schools and State Universal Basic Education Board for organizing this noble workshop. I am pleased to see that you are all here to improve your professional capacity in line with the government education reform agenda. Education is a fundamental pillar of any society, and it is essential for the development of our state. Education empowers individuals and provides them with the necessary skills to contribute to the development of the state. It is therefore imperative that we provide our children with quality education that prepares them for the challenge of the future. Private schools has become an essential part of our education system, and they have complemented government effort in the development of the education sector. I commend the proprietors of private schools for contribution to the education sector. Congratulations. Private school has helped and increased access to education, especially in the areas where public schools are inadequate. I wish to emphasize the importance of maintaining higher standards in private schools. Private schools are expected to operate in accordance with the laid down regulations. The government will keep monitoring them to ensure that they maintain higher standards and operate in line with the regulations. We will not hesitate to sanction any private school that fails to meet the standard. The objective of this workshop is to improve the professional capacity of proprietors and head teachers of private schools. As proprietors and head teachers, you have a critical role to play in the education of our children. You are expected to be knowledgeable and equipped with the necessary skills to provide quality education to our children. We live in a rapidly changing world, and the education sector is not immune to those changes. We must therefore ensure that our teachers are adequately equipped to provide quality education to our children. The workshop will equip you with the necessary skills and knowledge to improve your teaching method, curriculum development, and assessment strategies. It is also essential to note that both public and private schools are needed for the development of our state. Government alone cannot provide quality education to every child anywhere in the world. This is where private schools come in. Private schools offer an alternative for parents and guardians. We therefore need to work together to provide quality education to our children, irrespective of their socio-economic background. I would like to commend the National Association of Proprietors Private Schools in collaboration with the Universal Basic Education Board for organizing this timely workshop. The initiative is critical to the development of our education sector, as it will equip proprietors and head teachers of private schools with necessary skills and knowledge to improve the quality of education in the state. The workshop is a demonstration of the commitment of the organizers of the development of education in Zamfara State, and I am confident that it will have a positive impact on education sector in the state after the workshop. In conclusion, I urge all of you to take advantage of this workshop to improve your professionalism capacity. I also want to remind you of the need to maintain higher standards in your private school. Let us work together to provide quality education to our children, which is the key to the development of our state. In this regard, I would like to affirm and also to tell you how far the government has worked tirelessly in respect of helping our brothers, that's our colleagues, the teachers in both primary and secondary school in this state. The governor himself has tripled the salary of the teachers from November to now, which is now having, why? Because he said, as he was saying, he was not, he's taken unaware, he's not aware that for the last 25 years, teachers were not being promoted in Zamfara. 25 years, they have been neglected and they have not been taken care of. So His Excellency mandated Ministry of Education in collaboration with the Ministry of Finance to triple the salary of teachers in this state. You know, Hausa man Bahaushe na cewa wanda ya sani girman wada, wanda ya sani jagare shi ke ganin girman wada. Being a teacher is deputy a teacher. We felt that we shouldn't neglect teachers. So private school, please don't neglect our teachers, don't neglect our colleagues. Salary also should be repaid in the private school. We shouldn't allow our teachers to be stayed without a good salary. Again, I would like to remind you our promise of providing this association with a very qualitative boss. The boss inshallah is coming after the election. So very soon, as soon as you are going to have your boss, so that this association can be taken very serious. I'm sure you have been traveling up and on, going all along from here to Lagos to other states across the nation. So we want to see that proprietors in Zamfara State were exceptional wherever they go, so that they will be maintained and also be respected. And in this note, I would like to use this opportunity to make this workshop open, and I hope in the deliberation of this workshop you should remember that it is now 2 days to election. Dr. Bello Matola Morado is here with you, and we are with you. We are ready to support you, but please try to support us. Try to vote for ABC.
Private schools in Zamfara State. Sir, I'm a representative of the entire members of this association. And I would like to use this opportunity to inform you that we have 761 private schools in Zamfara State, and with a workforce of about 18,009 teaching and non-teaching staff. Sir, we are next to government in the provision of basic education, basic and secondary education in Zamfara State. We want to use this opportunity, sir, to call on the state government to come to our aids. One, the issue of the policy or the bill for the operation and establishment of private schools that is presently at the House of Assembly waiting for the legislative process. Sir, we want the state government to intervene and hasten the passage of that bill. Where there is no rule, there is no offense. When we get the bill passed and been assented by the state executive government, a lot of challenges being faced will definitely, inshallah, be cleared and taken care of. Secondly, sir, we want to appreciate the state government effort, most especially what we do receive from the Ministry of Education and the Universal Basic Education Board under the chairmanship of When we called for this exercise, this workshop, we met them and they spent no time in making sure that this workshop has taken place, and we see it as a successful one. We thank the state government for that. Lastly, sir, I want to call on the state government to intervene in the issue between the association or the proprietors of private schools and Zamfara State Internal Revenue. The pressure we are receiving is beyond what we can take. Sir, we want your intervention. And lastly, our members, the proprietors. We cannot move without the effort of our teachers. Let us put our hands together to make sure that we improve the working condition of our teachers. I want to call on working condition of our teachers, including salary and all the holidays, everything. Thank you very much. Then the vote of thanks from the Deputy Vice Chairman.
Thank Allah the Most High, who has always and mercy grant us this chance to hold this important academic gathering. May Allah reward all. A vote of thanks doesn't mean to make a speech. But before I say mine, I have to mention one or two sentences about this benevolence of our governor to us. One, I have to say that there was no any preceding government in this president that has shown a high level of concern to private schools than the present administration. Similarly, there was no UBEC chairman in this administration to widely offer to us without the memorandum. So may Allah grant the government success. May Allah grant everybody success, both here and the eternal life in future.
Ga mai biredi TV, mai biredi TV, ga mai biredi TV. Faɗakarwa nishaɗi sai mai biredi TV.
Gagara gasa online TV, mai biredi TV, gidan TV mai faɗakarwa tare da nishaɗantarwa.